Hola a todos! I would first like to wish you a very happy and prosperous new year. I hope one of your New Year's resolutions was to study and practice even more Spanish and to watch every single one of Laura's video lessons. Today we are going to analyze in detail the differences between the two very important Spanish verbs, ser and estar, both of which are equivalent to the verb to be in English. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, and they are. Let's start by looking at the different uses of the verb ser. Nationality or place of origin. If you want to say Carla is Italian, then in Spanish you'll say Carla es italiana. Description of people. For example, if you want to say Antonio is tall and dark, then you'll say Antonio es alto y moreno. Description of things. So if you want to say the shirt is red with short sleeves, then in Spanish you'll say La camisa es roja de manga corta. Material. So if you want to say the skirt is made of cotton, in Spanish you'll say La falda es de algodón. Possession. If you want to say those shoes are Silvia's, you'll have to say more or less those shoes are of Silvia. Then in Spanish is Esos zapatos son de Silvia. Definition or identification. So if you want to say that is the truth, in Spanish you'll say Esa es la verdad. Profession. If you want to say I am a teacher, in Spanish you'll say Soy profesora. Time. If you want to say Sonia's birthday is the 3rd of March, in Spanish you'll say El cumpleaños de Sonia es el 3 de marzo. We also use ser to justify yourself. So if you want to say I know I have arrived late, it is because there was a lot of traffic. Then in Spanish you'll say Ya sé que llego tarde, es que había mucho tráfico. To state total price. So if you want to say how much is a coffee and toast, and the answer is it's 5 euros, in Spanish you'll say ¿Cuánto es un café y una tostada? And for the answer you'll say son 5 euros. To state a place of celebration or event. If you want to say the meeting is in that office, you'll say La reunión es en ese despacho. And we also use ser for valuation. So if you want to say it is good to drink a lot of water, in Spanish you'll say Es bueno beber mucha agua. Now let's see the different uses of estar. One of them is to express the physical state or state of mind of people or things. So if you want to say the coffee is cold, then you'll say El café está frío. And if you want to say Ana is very angry, you'll say Ana está muy enfadada or Ana está muy enojada. To compare with what is considered normal, you also use the verb estar. So if you want to say the tomatoes are cheap, because they are cheap today compared to normal, then you'll say Los tomates están baratos. Or if you want to say the child is very tall for his age, you'll say El niño está muy alto para su edad. We also use estar for temporary profession. So if you want to say Enrique is a waiter in that restaurant, but it's a temporary job, then you'll say Enrique está de camarero en ese restaurante. It is important to know that we put de after the verb estar, talking about temporary professions. Time and date. So if you want to say today is the 18th of September, you can say Hoy estamos a 18 de septiembre. Remember that this is if you just say we, estamos, but you can also say Hoy es 18 de septiembre. It's just a different way to say the time and the date. Actions at a specific moment. If you want to say I'm talking on the phone, you'll have to say estoy hablando por teléfono. Or if you want to say María is watching TV, you'll say María está viendo la televisión. To state the change of price. So if you want to say how much are the oranges today, then because you're stating the change of the price, you'll say ¿a cuánto están hoy las naranjas? And for the answer, if you want to say there are 2 euros a kilo, then because the question was with Estar, the answer is also with Estar, and it will be están a 2 euros el kilo. We also use Estar for location. So if you want to say Carlos is in Málaga, you'll say Carlos está en Málaga. Valuations. If you want to say it would be good, then you want to apologize. In Spanish, you'll say está bien que llames para disculparte. I hope that now you are clearer on when to use ser or estar in a sentence. This is very important, and we use both of these verbs very often in conversation, and not just in present tense, but in all the tenses. As there is only one verb to be in English, remembering the slight differences between ser and estar can be a tricky issue for English speakers. But don't worry too much if you don't always get it right straight away. You will get better and better with time, and before long you will forget that you ever had any doubts. Eventually you get the feel for the language, and things such as ser and estar just fall into place. ¡Feliz Año Nuevo! Que tengáis una buena semana y hasta pronto.